God, we have had an absolutely insane morning out on the crypto markets today, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the blockchain basement. That's not what Drew can do for you. That's what you can do for your crypto bags. My God, Isaac.
Yes,
Feeling
indeed.
good?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You feeling good?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Man, it was a rough. I ended up taking a trade in like 10% profit. Isaac got stopped out like twice. You know? And I got stopped out yesterday too.
Bag.
Man, it's been a battle out there.
It's been a battle.
You know? So we got Piano Matty B. He's joining us. We're going to talk about the charts here in a little bit. Where the hell? There's this bad boy. Shout out to everyone for joining us today. Isaac, did you send out? We still need to send out that Arculus card, right?
We do have to send out that Arculus card.
Yeah, we got to send out the Arculus card to Two Bros Mining. Shout out to y'all. We have kind of an insane day. We had a glimpse of what it'll look like when our altcoins start pumping, right? Because everything's since fallen back down to the damn depths of which it came. We also have a lot of concerns about something going on in Virginia. Drone swarms and a mothership UFO. So we're going to be talking about this, talking to some contacts back in Colorado. It seems like things are about to get weird. And I'll give you my overall thoughts about it after we go through the stories, obviously. But welcome in Nicole Ministator, Green Day Profits, Deucey Does Crypto, Station C4. Deucey, I need to get permissions. He gave me a list of all this stuff we need to get figured out for the Discord as well, Isaac.
Indeed.
So we need to get on that. Shout out to you for giving me all that info, Deucey. Tommy Marin, M. Vito, Two Bros, of course. Now, if you're not already following me, you know, you can catch all the spice, all the snippiness at Druth Crypto. Also follow Isaac. We're out here trolling scammers on the internet. You can find Isaac at Isaac Does Crypto right there. Look at you pre-populate. Fine. Do you see that?
I've made it big, guys.
You finally made it, man. You pre-pop. You're number one.
I'm number one.
You're number one.
Goon for Hit Network. Read it and weep, folks.
Yeah, he's the goon for Hit Network. Honestly, we're basically the Dallas, Georgia Goon Squad. Oh. You could call us, you know. So, yeah, we need to make a name. We need to make our own name. I like Goon Squad. I like how it sounds. But, you know, we might be needing each other a little bit more than we even realize if the world keeps going the way it is.
That's true.
Young man. But, you know, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We got 62,800 subscriptions right now. Make sure you're hitting that notification bell. Smashing a like on this video. Shout out to all the BitLab membies that are flowing in here. What up, baby? Shout out to Kelly's awesome. He came in with a new 9 mil this morning.
Dude, that was
it's a nice one, right? What was it, a Walther or something? It was a Walther M2 or something like that. It was a pretty nice gun.
But it was nice.
I was pissed that I didn't go to the gun show with him this morning or this weekend. Very aggravating. But make sure you're subscribed and following us, hitting that notification bell on our YouTube channel. And if you're out there trading, riding the lightning, use code BASEMENT. Now, you have to have it. It is case sensitive. I found out why it's not been working for folks, Isaac.
Tell me why.
It's because it is a case sensitive promo code. So it is capital basement, all capitals basement. When you click the link in our description to go trading, riding the lightning out on 2bit. And, you know, with all this chaos, I mean, we'll just take a quick glimpse at this insanity that we've experienced today. The daily trying to come back up. We're at 66.7. Man, good googly moogly. It's just up and down. Oh my God, isn't that fun?
Yeah.
This was insane. Look at this move. Absolutely crazy. We're gonna ask Piano Matty B all of his opinions about this, but we fell by 4.5% in the course of maybe, what was that, like an hour?
30 minutes.
20 minutes. It felt like it came and gone so fast. It was just absolutely
just
nuts.
like my bag.
So yeah, we're going to is Piano Matty B in the wings?
He indeed
Let's get him up here. And I think his shot should be fixed here because we finagled with it. What is up, Piano Matty B? How you doing, brother?
Unbelievable. Thanks for having me again on this crazy Tuesday, but it's been pretty decent week so far.
Yeah, it's been good. It's up and to the right, generally speaking. Today brought some extra violence. Okay, we got some extra violence up and to the downside. I think it was, just as a side note, I think we saw over $300 million in liquidations, both to the long and the short side. Just wham, wham, you know, tearing everyone up. Right here, yeah, I don't have to show you, but basically over 300, probably near $400 million in liquidations. We had an ancient Bitcoin holder, not really ancient, but 4 years holding, dumping right around $500 million of Bitcoin on us. But Matty B, I remember last time we had you on the channel, you were talking about a break up to, I believe, 68K.
Yeah.
Lord love a duck, as you always say.
If she didn't do just that.
She did just that, brother. So now we're kind of at this moment. It feels like a reset. We're trying to establish this new range. What is your opinion on, is Bitcoin going to play within this range, and basically 68 is going to be that kind of short-term top, and we got to prove a certain level as support? Because in my feeling, like, going back to your 200 SMA, it almost feels like we'd go back and back test that as support from where we're at right now. But what is your opinion on this markets? Because it's hard to tell what the hell is going on from my standpoint.
Well, let's just take a quick view of what is going on. This is the 4-hour chart, and as you can see, we have carved out a cute little bull flag.
Ooh.
And of course, that bull flag does play out to 70K. Wouldn't that be nice to hit 70K by Friday? I feel like we're in the upward swing of October, the 2 weeks for all the paper hands. Yeah, that's it. I was promised October, I'm out. And they sold. Now the coast is clear because the market wants to take as few people with it as possible. So that is our optimistic 70K. Wait a second, I got my Ableton Live up here. There we go. 70K. And yeah, we let Bernard Wichtenstein come in here and get out all the stop hunters. We got the take profits and the stop losses. Bang, bingo, bango, bongo. You're all out. And this, to me, this is a good sign, because I mean, I'm as steeped in conspiracy with stop hunters as anyone, and I feel right about when we're going to see a big move, the B book, because we're all programmed to think that it's an A book. It's just a clean exchange. No one knows. How do they know where your take profits are? How do they know where your stop losses are? How do they know where you got in and where you want to get out? Well, they have a B book, obviously, because the world isn't fair, my friends. The world is not fair. But this is the 4-hour chart. The significance of this little pump right here. I'm going to take a look at the daily here. So you can see this is the 200 moving average. Let's get rid of this bull flag. There we go. This we were underneath it, and on being underneath the 200 moving average is not a bull market make. And look how it just crushed it. Now, one might argue back here, we crushed it too. Couldn't get the steam and came right back up and fell underneath it for another almost solid 2 weeks, right? So as much as I would like to retest the 200 moving average, I'm just as well as not retesting it. How about just a little wick off the 50 moving average? Well, that's a fake 50 moving average. I drew that in. This is my particular. Isn't that funny though? I drew this in and we had a perfect wick off it.
Wow.
But more importantly, there is a little eye of caution here. We have a higher high. And you can't see that. Let's get this. There we go. We have get rid of this arrow. It's just noisy little chart here. We have higher highs, which is great. Although the MACD, we have a lower high.
Yeah.
That is a classic bearish divergence of the reversal kind. Now, what I'm hoping for is that as the day moves on, we just see this green aspect of the MACD come and level out. We would still have a little bit of reversal divergence, but it's more like they call it hidden, which means it's just going to kind of stay as it is, maybe consolidate for a while. But I'd like to see this correct itself, because then we can kind of move on with this pump, which I think is what the market wants to do. Now our resistance is at 68K. So that's why we almost hit it. Where did we get to? 67.8. Lord love a duck, under $200 of that probability. We almost had her. And here's where the good news starts to flow in. Over on the weekly, we're finally back into this tight little channel of eternal monotony. Like, this is the magic, right? Because as soon as we're out of here, we're basically in uncharted terror, price discovery. Everything gets uber exciting. But the most exciting part, Drew, is that on the monthly, watching economic paint dry, we have broken out. I mean, it hasn't closed. We haven't closed the candle yet. We haven't closed the candle, but this is the first time, we're significantly above it. This is a channel of descension, which generally breaks up. This is look at all the confluence here. It's a channel of descension, which generally breaks up. It is the mother of all cup and handle patterns, and it is the bull flag that's breaking out. So we may say, and who knows, only history will prove me right or wrong, but this could be the breakout to the next leg up of this bull run, this legendary bull run.
I'm feeling like, and it's hard to, I've seen a lot of people kind of try to discount that cup and handle pattern, but it's hard to discount it when you're really backed up and looking at it honestly and objectively from the monthly time frame. That is pretty incredible looking.
Why would they discount it?
It's just a lot of folks think cup and handles don't, really hold validity on the longer time frames, but I really kind of disagree with that.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, man, it's really kind of an impressive time. And we did see a snippet of this Bitcoin price action and bleeding into the altcoin sector, which gets me very, very excited for my altcoin bags. Because obviously they've fallen back a little bit, but still showing pretty good signs of strength. We're getting near to that November, December timeframe, which I'm watching for Bitcoin dominance. But man, do you have a expectation for October outperforming other Octobers at this point, or do you think it's going to fall kind of in line with historical October upswings that we've seen?
Well, I think we're going to see generally to the next couple of weeks, we're probably going to be swinging higher. Whether we outperform historic Octobers, it's not that important as long as we're on the upswing and we break out of that monthly chart. But there is a green swan on the horizon. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's a good thing that happens that you didn't expect. Now, it's a good thing for us Bitcoin holders. It's a bad thing for China. But they just erased upwards of $15 to $20 trillion off their real estate books. They're having a hard time, and they are injecting liquidity like you have never seen. So it's a double-edged sword because you have liquidity that's meant to pump up the real estate market that's basically tanking, but people are probably a 67K. People are probably a little more wise to, well, why am I going to reinvest in real estate when I can take this free government fiat worthless money and put it into Bitcoin? So I think that is this magical green swan catalyst that's going to that and breaking out of that channel of dissension. Man, we got everything on our side right now.
I love it. I love hearing it, man. And now for, where people can find you to keep up with your TA, because you're after this every morning. You've been doing some really great work. Where could people find you? I see a bunch of new names coming in the chat. How can they keep up with your show and your time frames when you come online?
Every morning I do a production video technical analysis at 8 o'clock. It runs for about 5 minutes, and then we do a live stream and just chit chat about certain things that are going on. That's Monday to Friday every day. And on Friday, usually Druth comes on when he's got the time.
Yes, sir.
So we can hook up there too.
Absolutely, man. Well, I love having you on, and you're giving me some good confluence, good reason. I mean, this has been a crazy, crazy day on the chart. So just locked in and enjoying the spot bags quite a bit in this volatility, but I appreciate you coming on, brother, and look forward to being on Friday, man. I'll see you soon.
Take care.
All right. God, that's pretty badass. That monthly cup and handle, that looks juicy.
That does look juicy.
I like that. I like seeing that. ADA is tweaking today. Hopefully not. It's never good for someone or a crypto project, especially to be tweaking. Jesus.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of news to get through here. We have a lot of stuff to get through here. First of all, 10 million pounds of ready-to-eat beef and chicken recalled due to listeria outbreak. I unfortunately bought one of these products that was found to be within the lot that had the listeria outbreak. Isn't that some luck right there? So to put this in a context, and I was talking to Deezy, he gave some good context to it as well, because I was like, man, how did I end up freaking buying this listeria stuff? Americans eat about 76 million pounds of chicken a day. So 10 million pounds of ready-to-eat beef and chicken. Yes, it's a bunch of big brands that had it. One other thing, though, in the longer term is actually cleaning out the facilities that process it is probably going to take a bit to get all of it out. And why in the hell is our food production so centralized? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you look at the list of this, it's absolutely crazy. I don't know if this, I have the FDA list that they had released with this, but it's an expansive list. I mean, this includes a lot of different products that we are pretty used to eating here. So, you know, if you have those products in your freezer, just go check it out. I might pin the actual link to the list here in the comments section, because this stuff matters quite a bit. This is the list from the, what is this? The USDA. I'm going to put this in the chat here real quick, just hot, real hot and heavy, because this shit matters, man. I try to make sure my kids are eating good, and just make sure, check out the list. I just dropped it. There you go. Drew Weidert. I'm a mod, so I dropped that. This is the full expansive list of all the products that are infected with listeria. Just watch out for yourselves, guys. Now, we also had this. Someone brought to my attention an assault bow. Look at this badass shit. Look at this. This is incredible. Bang. I need this.
That's kind of dope.
I absolutely need this. We probably just got demonetized because of that damn little music, but being able to send a new arrow that quickly, that's something. That's some Game of Thrones action right there. So yesterday we saw ETF trading volume surpass $2.1 billion. This was as of yesterday. We probably saw a pretty similar number today. And we also had the Fed President Kasharky saying that Bitcoin remains worthless after 12 years.
His face says it all, everybody. His face says it all.
He hates you. He hates your bags. He hates your guts. This guy, Kasharky from the Federal Reserve, sees the aggressive competition against the fiat dollar that Bitcoin presents, and he ain't locking it. So whenever you think of all your bags going to zero because Gensler's in the lead of the treasury now, because Camel is in power, just remember that guy's face. Now, Japanese public company Metaplanet bought 106 Bitcoin worth $1 billion. Shout out to them. They're stacking hard. Nice to see. I'd like to see this company get into the tens of thousands of Bitcoin. They're well on their way. They are working hard for their bags. And Greg out here shaking right now, almost up 100% on his Bitcoin investment and not selling anytime soon. This is huge. How much is he up? Well, he's got $30 in it. Average cost of $35,000 per Bitcoin. He is up. Total return $14.20.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Does it feel good? This feels good, right? The up and come. He's making it, man. He's making it. We also had this. Oh, we already had this. We have a lot of double polls here. What is going on? TD Bank fined $3 billion for enabling drug money laundering, which is the largest penalty kind of in its U.S. History. However, TD profited $10 billion from laundering after the DOJ fine still netted $7 billion. Must be nice to make a quick 2.5x after paying fees. Isn't that something? Like the judicial system, like, hey, you're doing it wrong. You're being bad. You're breaking laws. We're going to hit you with a $3 billion fine on a $10 billion profit. Holy shit, this world just makes no sense anymore. Losing my mind. Probability that interest rates will fall below 3.25% by June has now dropped to 0%. The odds were more than 50% at the beginning of October. People feeling like the beatings might come back to the interest rate realm, and that would follow exactly the same time frame. Justin Valen bringing up that bow shoots ball bearings, not arrows. I'd still take it with ball bearings. Those are good. Those are good. I like ball bearings. I actually, when I was a kid, I was like maybe 17 years old, and we had ball bearing slingshots, Isaac.
That's fun.
Those things can send it. They can cause some van damage right there. And we are going shooting. Okay. It might go we might go this weekend. I think we have to push it till this weekend. We got a little collab planned, so I'm pretty excited about that as well. Quarter of zero earnings growth for the S&P 493. This is excluding the Mag 7. Now, this is the 493, just showing a very flatline excitedness and all of the gains, all of the fun being had by the big boys on the markets. But McDonald's jumping to new all-time high. People are loving their Mickey D's still.
They're loving it.
Do you think it's that $5 meal that they just rolled out?
Possibly.
That $5 meal was kind of hard. They had to close some plants because they don't need as many fries anymore with the $5 meal. It's interesting to say we're not in a recession when people no longer can afford a large fry from McDonald's, right? That's an interesting combination of sentences that we're having to deal with right now in the real world. Now I have this. Biden-Harris regime willing accomplices in the mainstream media are alleging that armed militias are targeting FEMA workers in North Carolina. However, no photographic or video evidence of these alleged militia forces have surfaced. On a lighter note, it appears FEMA workers are nearly impossible to find in North Carolina, meaning that any potential threat posed by the supposed militias is virtually non-existent. This is all in response from Amuse, a great account to follow, to a release from Today Show talking about, oh my God, federal emergency workers are under the gun of militia members out hunting FEMA. Look at the words, out hunting FEMA.
Interesting.
They're saying that militia is hunting FEMA. Absolute garbage. And we haven't seen any verification of this. This is more just psyop fake news from the media trying to scare the American public into being obedient little bitches. Now we have this. Ron Paul warns that the U.S. military was just authorized to kill Americans on U.S. soil. Very, very dangerous. Daniel McAdams. It's not a law. It's a DOD directive. So this is an administrative state where they take over. They don't pass laws. And it's a DOD directive that was reissued September 27th, 2024. Pretty under the radar, right?
Yeah.
Didn't hear a peep about this. It governs the DOD intelligence activities and now includes provisions authorizing lethal force in certain circumstances. And it supplants the 2016 version, which did not mention that. The DOD directive is 5240.01 for those who want to read it themselves. And I really wish we had gotten Ron Paul as a president at one point.
Yeah.
And he still is a good boy. Rand Paul? He's a good kid. Good kid. Let's listen to it's 3 minutes, but let's have a listen just for a little bit.
But we want to start off with a headline from Zero Hedge. It's a pretty hot headline. U.S. military now is authorized to kill Americans on U.S. soil. That can't be possible. Yeah. This would open up the door for the careless use, and if more frequent and legal. It'll be legal now, so nobody will have to worry about that. Send in the troops. We need you to shoot a couple of these people. Yeah. They're opposing our policies. They're demonstrating against COVID rules. There's something they'll come up with. So I think it's very, very dangerous.
I completely agree with this guy. God, I wish we had Ron Paul as our president, man. Like, Jesus. We just can't have nice things. We said that this morning, right?
And we continue to not have nice things.
We continue to not have nice things. Kamala Harris talking about this, but in her own way. Let's have a listen to the hyena.
He's talking about the enemy within our country, Pennsylvania. He's talking about that he considers anyone who doesn't support him or who will not bend to his will an enemy of our country. It's a serious issue. He is saying that he would use the military to go after them. Think about this.
So this is interesting. We think about what was just put into place by the DOD. What do you got, Isaac?
I heard a very base take in the comments of this post right here, and
what's that?
Said, "It's let me think right here. Oh, the more she squeals, the more she's lying."
Well, that's clear. That's clear.
It's clear. It was a good take.
That's a reasonable take. But here's also something very important to think about. So we have September 27th, DOD rolling out the allowance, not the lawfare, to essentially take arms against the United States citizens if they dissent against the current administration. And meanwhile, keep in mind, Kamala Harris is the vice president of our current administration, right?
Correct.
And she's out here polarizing her crowd to the point where, this is the type of rhetoric that has caused 3 or 4 attempts on Donald Trump's life so far in this election process. Like an unprecedented amount of political violence is coming from the left. We've seen it. It's impossible to ignore. And now Kamala Harris out there saying that Trump is actually the bad guy We're literally blaming Trump for what we just allowed to have put in place from the Department of Defense. How insane is that to think about? What a slap in the mouth of reality and people's mindsets. Now they're thinking Trump is the czar that they need to take aim at. Meanwhile, Kamala is currently in power and currently allowing the DOD to change up the rules for themselves in the exact same manner. It's so crazy, man. This election is going to be absolutely crazy. And I hope, Isaac, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready for this?
Are you ready for this?
Now, this is just some more highlights on this reassurance of the DoD Directive 5240.01 poses a serious threat to the core constitutional protections, including Posse Comitatus Act, could blur the lines on military use and civilian law enforcement. First Amendment could chill free speech, labeling dissenters as domestic extremists, and also causing a mass amount of the Americans to self-censor themselves for fear of retaliation. Fourth Amendment, raising concerns over expanded surveillance. Boy, we need even more surveillance on top of the Patriot Act, don't we? Since all of our constitutional rights are gone from that anyways, we need even more govern me harder, daddy. Fifth Amendment, due process threatened with military use of lethal force. So, absolute shit show. Better get your shit together before November happens, folks. Either way this election goes, it's going to be crazy. Super chatted Ben about Ben V2, and he got angry. Good. You're doing the Lord's work, Jamie Gonzalez. He's a prick. Ben is a prick, and he will not take me on in the ring. He will not face the man who's built a channel at Hit Network with great success while he's sitting here dancing around like he's some sort of mafioso of crypto. It's just the cringiest shit I've ever seen.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
It's nuts.
Now this. U.S. President Joe Biden reportedly instructed National Security Council to make clear to Iran that any attempt on former President Trump's life would be viewed as an act of war. Is Biden enough? Is he in enough of hatred of Kamala to finally be leaning towards the Trump camp?
At this point, yeah, I think so.
Things seem to be changing ever since he held that Trump hat, right?
It's like, I don't even know how to put it. He got the hat, and it was just like his eyes were open. His old ass eyes were open. And it was like Trump 20.
And his hair is like starting to turn orange now, and it's like all the energy of the orange one is just like, But shout out to Joe Biden. This guy, I don't wish any malfeasance on this guy. This feels like elder abuse. Just let the guy go hang out. If my grandpa was out there having to run the country, I would feel a little stressed out and sad for my grandpa because it's a lot of stress being the president of the United States. And I've felt like this is elder abuse this whole time he's been into power. Now we see this. This is crazy. Okay. Kamala Harris. Black men deserve a president who cares about making their lives better. Kamala Harris creating opportunity agenda for black men. Provide $1 million in loans or 1 million loans that are fully forgivable up to $20,000. Nice. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
For black entrepreneurs and other startup businesses. I could use that. I'm about 3%. Should I do a genealogy and send it in, see if I can get some of this?
Yeah, I would do that.
You know what I'm saying? I got it where it counts. I can send it in there. Support education, training, and mentorship programs that lead to good-paying jobs for black men, including pathways to become teachers. Protect cryptocurrency investments so black men who make them know their money is safe, and launch a national health initiative. Since when is crypto about race? Why do we have to bring race up in literally everything that the Democrats talk about?
That's why racism still exists.
It's like they refuse to let it go away. It's like, remember Blazing Saddles?
Briefly.
Did you see the movie Blazing Saddles, Isaac?
No.
See, you're fucking up. You need to watch Blazing
I
Saddles.
don't watch movies. Everybody knows this.
Okay, well, this is one movie worth seeing. There was a time frame where racism and all of this hyperbole really wasn't a thing. Like when I was growing up, I was like 10, 15 years old. You didn't hear about all of this racism that's supposedly happening all over the place. It's like when Obama came in, then all the news agencies just started turning this rhetoric up to 11. And, I thought that we fought a civil war to make buying black men illegal. I really thought that we fought a civil war to make that illegal. And here we are having the hyena pushing the idea forward. Kamala Harris also reportedly considering appearing on Joe Rogan's podcast. Great. You know what? I really, really hope that she does go on Joe Rogan's podcast. He will eat her alive. Absolutely eat her alive. There's no way that Kamala can last for 4 hours getting grilled on difficult questions from Joe. He's sitting there like on Alpha Brain Plus or whatever the hell it is that he takes. Yeah. Veins coming out of his head. He's just like, what are you doing at the border, Kamala? You know, there's no way she's going to make it through that.
Like, so listen, I grew up a middle class kid.
Oh my God, we need that. We need that. America needs that. And we also have Mark Cuban out here saying big crypto owns Trump. Let's have a listen to what this anti-First Amendment asshole says.
You said that some business leaders who are supporting Trump are doing it because they think they can manipulate him. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Yeah, it's very transactional. For the right amount, you can guide policy. I think you saw that with crypto. There's different types of crypto. And let me just say, I'm a huge fan of crypto and its utility. I support Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. But there's a lot of large-scale Bitcoin owners like the Winklevoss twins, etc., who have made significant donations in an effort to manipulate his perception of crypto to their benefit. And so I think that's the perfect example of him being transactional and can be manipulated.
So here it is, the aggravation from the left that Trump has got a head start on gathering the crypto bros support, and they're trying to do everything they can to reach out and try to be cool with the crypto bros. Really doubt that it's going to be able to happen because we've already seen Operation Choke Point 2.0 roll out under their regime. We have Cynthia Loomis with the Bitcoin Act. It does need to be bipartisan to actually go into play, but Cynthia Loomis out of Wyoming actually has a plan to back the U.S. dollar reserve with Bitcoin, and that stems from Republican initiative. And this is a great comment from Amuse. True wealth is not found in mere accumulation of currency, but is in power to command one's own destiny. A man is only as rich as his ability to exercise control over his life and his future. To surrender that control is to live in a state of dependence and weakness, for true prosperity comes from the strength of self-governance and determination. And with that, self-custody, baby. Now we also have this from Elio Trades, meme coiners saying, believe in something. I encourage them to follow their own words. Believe in crypto, the tech that we can actually change the world for the better. Without it, we are lost. Being anti-tech is the opposite of belief. I believe, do you, cousin? He's just kind of calling out the only cult meme coins matter type crypto crowd, because there are those out there. I think a healthy balance, slight exposure to some good meme coins, for me, not the worst thing in the world. I'm not losing a ton if I do get rugged on these damn things, because most of them do rug. But got a little bit of memes just for the culture. I'm still holding Trump coin. Now that we're talking about meme coins, I got to go check Trump coin. Let's go here. Let's go to Trump coin. Going in, Polyfi play of the year, $4.60. Not too much of a. See, this is kind of cool.
I like that.
Trump, pull this up. This didn't fall too aggressively in light of the Bitcoin massive volatility. This is on the daily. We only shaved off a little bit. The highest it's been today is 491. Currently sitting at 463, smack dab in the middle of it. Not a bad look. Not a bad look at all. So here we have this. We got to talk about this. This is where things are about to get weird. Unknown drone fleet breached the U.S. military base airspace in Virginia for 17 straight days.
Holy moly.
I got a call from some buddies that work on the force in Colorado and my mother, who is also on the force. They're pretty fucking freaked out about this. Yeah. And they don't get freaked out about a bunch. And I don't think it's because they're freaked out about aliens. I think that their military backgrounds have given them some kind of deep insight on what's actually going on with this. And I'll let you know. And also, I want you to know, Veteran Crypto, give me your insight on this one too. A mysterious fleet of drones entered restricted airspace, swarmed U.S. military airbase along Virginia coast for 17 days late last year, stumping the Pentagon. So that's great. We know this has been going on since last year.
Oh, nice.
And they're They're just now talking about it, stumping the Pentagon, according to a new report. A new report talking about something that happened last year regarding the nation's national security. But we need to talk about how dangerous Bitcoin is for national security, right?
Yeah,
that's what, not the drone fleet from some mothership that happened a year ago on American soil on top of the weather balloons.
Yeah,
It's so crazy. The weather balloons. For several nights, December, U.S. military personnel reported witnessing a fleet of unmanned aircraft breaching the restricted airspace over a stretch of land at Langley Air Force Base at Virginia Shore. The Wall Street Journal first reported the drones would start to arrive about 45 minutes to an hour after sunset each night. One official reportedly told U.S. Air Force General Mark Kelly, who joined several other officers responsible for the country's most advanced jet fighters, including the F-22 Raptor, on a squadron rooftop. Kelly described the first drone he saw as roughly 20 feet long and flying more than 100 miles an hour at an altitude of 3,000 to 4,000 feet. As many of a dozen or more drones followed, flying across the Chesapeake Bay and traveling towards Norfolk, Virginia, and through a space overlooking the base of the Navy SEAL Team 6 and Naval Station Norfolk, the world's largest naval port. We got some more insight on this. Let's check out this video. But first, the prolonged UFO sighting along Langley Air Force Base over Chesapeake Bay. Today, the videos keep coming out about this, so it's not like it's going away. The stories are coming back because the sightings just won't stop. Now we have a bunch of fishermen taking videos. Let's check this out. This is insane. I don't really think we need sound for this one. We see like blue, green, and red lights here. My initial reaction is China. My initial reaction is China.
That's my second reaction.
What's your first reaction?
Goes to Star Wars. That's an Imperial Star Destroyer, and then we're fucked.
You go straight to the Imperial fleet?
Yes, I go straight to the Imperial fleet.
Oh, no. That would be a big problem. That would be a huge problem, Isaac. No, but don't you think wouldn't aliens drive faster than 100 miles an hour? Don't you think?
I don't know. Maybe they're
we don't know
as
that.
Bad as drivers as there are in Kennesaw.
Jesus Christ. Could be the Chinese militia going to try and pull off a coup. That is a good potential there. Shout out to you. The Air Force admits that at least a dozen 20-foot drones flying around 100 miles an hour, yada, yada, yada. But good thing President Biden's National Defense Authorization Act prohibits the Air Force from shooting them down. Under current federal law, China is effectively allowed to fly drones over our bases for surveillance. I hope that when Trump takes office, he permits the military to protect the homeland by neutralizing such foreign objects in the future. And we also saw, there's a bunch of reports on this. Well, I think we already covered all the meat here. But, God, it just keeps going. They're talking about this being a retired senior Pentagon official confirmed that a UFO mothership was spotted releasing swarms of smaller craft, adding to further mystery to the still unexplained intrusions over multiple U.S. military bases. But at the same time, they were getting all of this news. Here's China, 125 Chinese jets, 17 Chinese warships, and 17 Chinese Coast Guard vessels surround Taiwan. This was yesterday. Absolutely nuts. Let's check this out.
I turned the sound off. That's fucking
You turn the sound off?
Yeah, it's annoying as shit.
We're probably going to get demonetized for this song. So this is kind of like a promo video for the Chinese Air Force, and we do see them swooping around, circling Taiwan. It's just interesting timing to get a bunch of Spy Balloon 2.0 type news come out the same time that they're circling Taiwan with their Air Force and some warships. Interesting timing indeed. And also North Korea blew up a line between the Korean connecting roads of South Korea and North Korea. Yonhap reported citing Japanese Coast Guard. Good times had by all. And we also had Netanyahu telling the United States that Israel will only strike Iranian military, not the nuclear or oil facilities, officials say. Nice. Super great. If we could just not... Can we just not do this and have a bull market still? Please, would that be all right? Is that okay?
No, it's not.
Is that okay?
World domination.
Isaac's over here just like, fuck, I'm so getting drafted.
Yeah, no, that's always my first thought. Is like, okay, I'm just waiting for them to show up here or at my doorstep. Be like, you don't have a choice. Sign your life away to Ukraine.
You know, you don't do any work here. They're not going to find you here.
Why would I do work here?
Now we also had this. And this is just it's an economic signal of what's to come here, you guys. The bar chart: 5 largest members of BRICS, Brazil, Egypt, India, Russia, and China, have built their largest gold stockpiles in history. Interesting timing. Sure, there's nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see at all. You know, and I think these guys, they're going to try to make their move. Do I think they're going to win against the U.S.? No. But I think they're going to try. Absolutely insane time frame to be alive. We also had this. Japanese guide stones just dropped. Same latitude as the ones in Georgia. Good times. Georgia guide stones, obviously deleted / push under the rug here in Georgia, talking about the reasons why a massive population decline of around 90% is good for humanity, right? So that's nice. Jay, have you checked out Moonwell? Great base eco play. Let's check out where Moonwell is today as well. We've been checking out Moonwell. It looks like a pretty good lending play on base, but I will check back into that price action here after I get done having a heart attack about the end of humanity. Now this, you know what? Now we're into the altcoin section, so let's go to Moonwell. Okay, first of all, before I forget this. All right, so we got a little pullback, 2.5%, little pullback, little shelf being built. Like it. All right. This is not bad. I like seeing this because I just don't want to buy this. I mean, we're still essentially buying a giant green candle if we do this right now. Would be great to get near this 3.8 cent realm. Not sure we're going to get it. A lot of FOMO, like little freaky deaky time frames for altcoins are starting to happen right now. So not quite sure we're going to see this thing with a massive pullback. Let's see where the altcoins are right now. So we had like a moment of fun this morning. Jupiter is sitting here at like 92 cents for a bit this morning. It's still up by like 4 or 5% on the daily. Not hating my 70-cent entry point. Look at that. Love that. If we see it again, you know what? And I bought Drift. You have Drift, but you don't have Jupiter, and I have Jupiter.
I need to buy Jupiter.
Yeah.
Broke as shit.
We're going over that today. I mean, you're heavily exposed to Drift. Where is Drift at today? Let's see here.
52.
Oh, God. Still sitting here flatlining at 50 cents for us. Unbelievable. I mean, not a bad thing. As long as it holds this rough shelf here, we're looking Gucci on Drift. Let's go to the rest of this altcoin stuff, though. A lot of altcoin stuff to go over. This piece of shit will bottom eventually. Where's the biggest guesses, best guesses on where that happens? This is, drum roll please, Ethereum to Bitcoin. This is Ethereum to Bitcoin's view. And this is absolutely gut-wrenching to see. What is that face on the side here? What is this?
I don't know.
This guy. Is this the meme coin cycle? This is what your average meme coin guy looks? How do they get rugged? Incredible. Crypto Twitter. Constantly full of wins. Now, what this is, we had the nice run up. This is October, November, December timeframe 2020 into 2021. And we had Bitcoin dominance start to fall off a cliff. And then Ethereum and a bunch of altcoins really started to take the wheel and drive. Not really feeling the same this cycle. Son of a bitch, Ethereum is just falling harder than a fucking pile of wet sand. Will the pain stop? Where is Ethereum at right now? We got to check it out on the charts. A lot of people asking questions. Is Ethereum dead? Is the play just Solana and beyond? It's trying to make a move back up, trying to regain that balance, but doesn't help when you have massive Ethereum whales just clip dumping the whole market the moment that things get looking juicy.
Like XRP.
You know what I mean? It does not help. So time will tell. I'm still of the opinion we're going to follow the same time frame. It's just Ethereum's going to have a little bit more muted of a bull market. We're going to find that other layer ones like Solana, probably near a bunch of new cool things are going to be pumping a little bit harder than Ethereum. We also saw 47% of Ethereum's outflows directed straight into SWI. Which chain is better, SWI or Solana? I'll let you guys decide in the chat what you picking, SWE or Solana this bull market. We had SWE coming out with some weird comments, though, following an allegation of SWE insiders selling 400 million in tokens throughout this run-up. SWE Foundation would like to respond directly to this individual. No insiders, neither employees or the foundation of Mistine Labs, including Mistine Lab founders, nor ML investors have sold $400 million worth of tokens during this period, either individually or combined. Insiders have not been involved in any preemptive selling or violation of lockups or circulating supply schedule. And shout out to Green Day Profits for dropping the support on the channel. You're making me want to drink one of these energy drinks, this snack energy, but I will die if I drink this. So probably not going to do it. Last time I had one of these things, my heart was going like 200 beats per minute.
I believe it.
I better not do it. But, you know, maybe SNEC is the move for Cardano. If you're a Cardano maxi and you must, SNEC looks pretty juicy. While the poster did not provide the wallet address, we believe the likely owner of the wallet is an infrastructure partner who owns tokens under a locked up schedule. All token lockups are enforced and by qualified custodians and continuously monitored by the SWE Foundation and its partners in compliance. So we have to keep in mind, this is not a lock and key situation. It is determined. The token unlocks are up for negotiation depending on network stability. That's how it's written up within their contracts. So we have to keep in mind, this is not written in stone. This can change at a moment's notice, but it looks like it's a separate insider with $400 million worth of tokens that was dumping on folks. SWE still had some pretty good price action, though.
That's true.
You know, and that's what they dump the tokens. These people with these massive bags, they dump into the market when the prices are looking good. The same shit's going on with Chainlink. I am pretty aggravated with Chainlink, and there's a good reason why. But speaking of aggravation with altcoins, Charles Hoskinson, Ouroboros Paras is one of the most prototype protocols. We have a legitimate aged specification and CIP simulations of working prototype prior to the final paper of being published. Already negotiating implementation SOW. Research and innovation are dramatically speeding up. The team is now moving all resources to Leos. 6.8 FTEs are already working on rapid innovation. This is a lot of $50 words that don't equally $50 Cardano. When in the hell is the price going to reflect the technological advancements that we keep hearing about from Cardano? God, it is like, I talked to BJ again about it. I basically talk to BJ every night. We compared spider notes last night because we're both running into spiders on our land.
That's fair.
So he's got a lot of weird spiders he's running into. That was really what took over the conversation last night between me and BJ. But you know what? Expectations a little tampered for this market, even for BJ. He's a Cardano maxi, but you know what? He's been printing much more money on the Solana ecosystem. Last Solana meme coin he told me about was like gas station dick pills. God bless if it actually does it. You know what? Just for BJ, I'm going to go to Deck Screener and see if he died or if he's made it to the moon, because we need BJ to show on the show to lift my ADA vibe. Crypto Breezy. I understand that. But you know what? I'm giving you what BJ's doing. Let's see where he's at. Did he get rugged? Did he die? This is the wrong one.
Yeah.
This is the wrong one. Let's see here. Gas station dick pills. Let's find it. Not looking good. Not looking good. Not looking good. BJ. No. Oh no. There's a 87K market cap. I mean, he might be still up on this thing. I think he got in like 50, but Jesus, Lord love a duck. This is what's going on here. Also, while we're on Deck Screener, let's check out Meow Space. We're looking at this morning again, Isaac. This thing just will not give up. All right, let's see here. So let's go to a bigger time frame. 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour on Meow Space. It has not killed everyone within it yet. Look at this stupid trend line. Look at that dumbass trend line. You see that? Let me draw this trend line like an idiot. See if it holds. By God, did it hold? Should we extend the trend line? Do you dare me?
I dare you.
Should we?
Extend it.
This is retarded TA brought to you by the Blockchain Basement. All this and more All right, so let's just make it work for us, right? Because that's how TA people do it.
So basically, what I see here, based off of the withdrawal TA, we're going on the moon.
So 1.5 or 1.8 mil. That's what we're looking at for this retarded line to keep holding its line of support, whatever it is that it's supporting. Meow Space is probably the most unhinged meme coin out there. And it has fluctuations of about $1 million on market cap every half an hour. So I am being aware of this, and I have not pulled the trigger on this damn thing. But it is fun to watch a meme coin that hasn't gutted everyone, see where it ends up going. Fun times indeed. Now, we have this Solana total value locked hits $6.8 billion. This marks the highest TVL since 2022, reflecting growing user trust and engagement with the platform. Along with a record TVL being recorded, over 40 million SOL tokens have been locked in DeFi protocols. According to DeFi Llama, this number has grown steadily. This is becoming deflationary. With how many Solana shitcoins are being created on this thing, this is absolutely nuts. And something else that came across my mind is Moth token. Where in the hell is Moth token at? I remember. Maybe we should go meme coin buying.
We should go meme coin buying and trying not to die.
Trying and dying here. Let's see here. Moth token. I know this dev is base as fuck. And this token has not gutted. I've never owned it before. And I haven't been able to say that I hate the chart yet.
Do we dare?
I kind of feel like buying a little bit of this. Not too much. Maybe like $100 worth or something.
Yeah.
Just to see where it goes. But I love Lamp. I cannot deny I love Lamp. And I follow them. I decided to follow them. Look at their logo. What if we have like a moth, what do you call it? Like a moth infestation in the United States all of a sudden? All of a sudden, moths are the new queen?
Moth tokens.
Like,
up there.
if a hippo can do it, why can't a moth?
Exactly.
I see more moths per day than I see hippos.
In my lifetime.
Absolutely. And, hippos, they're the most dangerous animal in Africa, I think.
Sure.
But moths, they're the most common. I would wonder how many moths there are compared to other bugs out there, because moths are always everywhere. God, do I dare post this contract address? Jesus.
You won't.
Post the Addy.
No balls.
All right. I mean, I don't even own any. Maybe that's a better situation if I don't own any of this token, and I also don't hate it. All right. Fuck, we're doing it. Jesus. You guys are just the worst.
Degenerates.
Best. We're degenerates.
Yeah, we're terrible.
Who can deny this? We are degenerates. Let's see if I can frickin' do this. It's frickin' oh God, I gotta sign into chat. Hold on. Don't pull this up. Do not.
I'm not
Do
going
not pull
to.
it up. All right,
No,
hold
I'm
on.
just gonna have fun over here.
Yeah, you do that. You go ahead and do that. Yeah, what if Mothman becomes a thing? Right?
I'm gonna pump this.
That could happen.
For a minute.
Bam. All right. Pretty sure that's the one. Double check. We got to double check also at the that's straight from their Twitter. So I mean that should be the right one. Followed by this is the one. Followed by Blockchain Basement. I follow him. So God, I don't know. I don't hate this graph. I love Lamp, Mothman. It's got all the workings. Another one that's kind of a deeper pick Kelly is looking at is Delicium. It's like a small cap AI play. He's talking about some major partnerships or something. Let's go to the website here. Let's go to the ecosystem blog. What is this? Hell? Where am I? Hades? Lucy? Who cares about Lucy? Public announcement. It's got all, is it really partnered with Google, Microsoft, NVIDIA? These types of things make me wonder.
Yeah.
These types of things make me wonder. Lucy beta ignites soon. I do like that the system hasn't ignited yet, right? Maybe that's a good thing.
There's still time.
There's still time. Blockchain AI for humanity. You lost me. So AI is going to crush humans. Actually, you know, we keep looking at AI like it's going to save us. And I even got to thinking about Elon Musk and rolling out this gigantic infrastructure of AI robots and all these coffins on wheels for us in these Tesla vans. If I didn't already hate vans enough now, I really hate the Tesla van. Like, really hate the Tesla van. Are you going to be getting one?
No, why would I do that?
I mean, it
That's
just
stupid.
makes me feel like we're trapping ourselves. Like, we watched The Matrix and we wonder, how did all those people decide to get into the pods? And now everyone's like, Elon's our savior. Let's get into the pod.
We're definitely not at the beginning of our own movie, iRobot.
Dude. It just makes you really stop to
And they're
wonder.
programmed to not go as fast as they can.
And the Tesla bot itself is at like a 10% speed. They could easily just let that thing rip. That thing would be running all over the place, just punching you in the face, just tearing you up. You know, things could get weird. Maybe I'll buy a bag of Delicium, just maybe $50 or something like that, just to see if it turns into a 50 cal. What's the rest of the market look like? Other top gainers that are holding their strength amidst the chaotic Bitcoin day. We got Jupiter showing a good sign alive at 89 cents. Great. Near up at 1.74. Really not much there. And fucking Chainlink. What am I going to do with my Chainlink bag? I still feel like this thing's going to I feel like I'm getting a little hyperbole on it. Like a 10x from here is probably not too crazy to expect from Chainlink. But I really, really feel like my Aerodrome bag would do well with a couple grand for my Chainlink bag going into it.
It could be a possibility.
I feel that way. You know, I'm sitting here watching all this in the supply. Let's see where the supply's at. 626 million supply out. You know, if they follow the schedule, it should be around 750 million Chainlink out by the time mid 2025 rolls around. I do feel like this thing's going to accomplish 100 bill. 200 bill would be like the extra bullish time frame of it. But God, why are they talking about robot rape?
I don't know.
What is happening in there?
You can't control the chat.
You can't control the chat, and nor should you
I know,
control the
it's
chat.
Free reign.
I mean, as long as they're real people.
Exactly.
The van has absolutely no clearance. Would not work in Colorado. That's one of the first things that came to my mind when that Elon van came out. I was like, I wouldn't even be able to pull out of my driveway in one of these things, much less like you see these things implemented across the globe. It's just, you know, and on top of it, then I don't know how to fix this lithium battery. And then we got to go dig up all the ground to get all the lithium out of America if we don't want to continue enslaving the rest of the world.
Don't forget it. Lithium is also a bomb.
Yeah. God bless you, Isaac. You're really making me feel better today.
I'm glad. I mean, I was on a steady decline from all the money I lost today, and then iRobot came along, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh, we offended RustyBot with as long as they're real people. I mean, you're a pretty good chatbot, RustyBot. Don't worry about it. Let's see here. So, other things we got to check. Well, we already checked Moonwell out. So we already checked Moonwell out. This freaking Moth token. God, we went in deep on Moth token. Anything else that we should be looking at is really kind of judging our bags. Right now, we need to be judging our bags, and there's a damn good reason for it. Honest judgment of our bags is a necessity, folks, and there's a reason for that. It's because this dominance, in my opinion, is about to get shellacked. Let's check it out. It went up heavily today. Heavily.
3 green dildos.
Look at this green dildo. 1%. It gained a whole percent.
Oh, nice.
On these are 4-hour charts, but at large, I feel like this is going to fall off a freaking cliff when we get to the mid-November, beginning of December timeframe. Right around right here. Not going to be surprised if we see it get up and flirting with the 60% range, and then wham! And then all of the fun will transition over into the altcoin sector.
Hopefully.
And that is where the real juicy gains are going to be made. So I'm checking this out. I'm seeing what things are reacting the heaviest to the Bitcoin upswings, you know, the things that are shining the brightest. Let's see here. Did you hear what it says in the Tesla safety book for all its cars to be on fire and how to put it out? How even do you put a lithium fire out?
I bet it says run 3 times.
Run.
Yeah.
No, enlighten me, Crypto Breezy, because a lithium fire, man, that could be a big bada boom. Right there, as Iski brings up. We're going to go swimming in the beast ecosystem here. We're going to go into base ecosystems. So let's see here. Where the hell do I find this? I was just looking at it. Categories. Let's go to... I want to find... I saw a specific spot. Let's go to CoinGecko. CoinGecko, as much as it drives me nuts, they do have specific categories pretty nicely laid out here. So
you have to submerge it, Crypto Breezy.
What's that? You have to submerge it?
Yep.
What? How are they going to submerge an entire van or vehicle?
Where's the nearest lake besides Lake Allatoona from here?
Dude, I mean, that's a problem. That's idiotic. That is absolutely idiotic. Yo, what are we prepping for today? I don't know. Chinese alien invasion, Iran nuclear warfare, Russia going full ham before Trump returns, internal civil unrest for when Trump returns.
Preparing for me to get drafted to the United States military.
God, dude. What are we not preparing for at this point? Like, we have like 10 different things that are like... This country's at a absolute boiling point. It's so insane to see.
Back to base ecosystem, guys.
Yeah, let's go back to base ecosystem. Where the hell is it? Dog themed coins. Because I want to just be playing around in the base ecosystem. Why do they change the layout on me every single day? I was literally just on here yesterday, and they had it all organized for me. So let's see here. Compare chains. Here we go. Chains. There they go. They hit it. Let's go to base. And let's see who the big beta booms are on the base chain. Carve. Up 9% on Carve. Okay. Interesting. What the hell is this thing? Carve price. Is this 3 month? Not looking bad. 1 year? That's weird. On the max. Okay. So this is a pretty new project. Fully diluted valuation just at $1 billion. 24-hour. A lot of volume on this thing. Let's go back and see who the losers are. See if we see any good projects on the losing side here. Wormhole. Okay, we get a good pullback on Wormhole. Layer 0. This is just here because it's interoperable. And Coinbase wrapped coin. Interesting. So Wormhole pulling back. This is, Wormhole's been in the limelight here. It's trying to go into price discovery type moments, but it's got a long way to go to get to that moment. Look at how far down. The insiders sold the shit out of this thing. Jesus. And it had the ENA hype with the Securitize, the RWA hype going for it. So I don't know. It's got a lot of work to rock and roll if it wants to get to party in here. Let's see where Bitcoin is just before. Thank God. Here's the fibs. Didn't quite hit the top of this fib line.
Scooch that over a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fine. Let's see here. Let's see here. So we're at 66.7 right now. Thick ass volume node sitting here at 63,225. Matty B's warning us we might not pull back. We might not get under. And I know Tim Warren is watching this 64 level. Jesus. This market is so chaotic. This is, trading, fun. Definitely do it with a small amount of my bag. Definitely do it with a small amount of my bag. Spot will reign king. That's how we not get shaken out. Because I am not willing to take my bag of Chainlink or any of these massive bags of accumulation and put them on leverage. Hell no. If I'm out there on leverage, it's the small portion of my bag. And if you are out there trading on leverage, use the link in the description, 2bit and capital word basement. Seamless. Let's go check out Seamless. A lot of people talking about Seamless. Let's see. I still own some Seamless. Jesus. $1.21. What in the hell is this bullshit? Look at this. Pumps up to $2.50 and it just gives it all back. Good Lord. And this is on base too. This is like another base play. Fucking hell. What the hell is going on here? Do I add to this or just let it ride? If it works, it works.
Let it ride. If it works, it works.
That kind of feels like a good plan.
That's a great plan.
That kind of feels like a good plan. Still got my Seamless bag. Jesus, and I wonder where IO.net is. Now we need to check out on the still flatline on IO.net. Great. Aether. Bam. Aether's shaving off a little bit, down 3%. Still sitting here trying to fight for its right to party. And what is the other one? AVAX. I still got a good bag of AVAX laying around. It's trying to get to $30, down 3%. Just Bitcoin stealing the show again. Bitcoin stealing the show with this big juicy candle. All this institutional interest. It's not our time to party yet. Not our time to party yet. It doesn't give you a small portion of our profits if you join at 2bit. It just helps me if your user ID is with the code basement. Then you guys get the prizes for winning the top trade within the. Do I have a piece of glitter on my face?
I don't know. But
If you have the biggest trade, then you get the gift. And we're gonna do. I want to do like ammo for Americans. But what if they're in California? Like they probably could still get ammo in California, right?
Nah, I don't think so.
That's kind of questionable, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. I got to sit here and question if they can get ammo in California at this juncture. Is it even America anymore?
We're fucked.
Is this even America?
But no, we do not take your money. Thanks.
No, we don't take the money out of the profits. No. But we do get notice from 2bit that, hey, lots of people are signing up and we'll take care of you, basement. That's great. That is great. Profits are yours to take. Now, also, our next trading competition gift or prize, what should it be? Isaac, what do you think we should make the next prize?
Well, so if we're talking about ammo, it should be like 308s or
308 ammo?
308 ammo.
I mean, that's
or it
expensive.
could be, it is expensive, or it could be whatever ammunition they want and / need.
Okay, and Captain Gary 88 says yes, we can. I think he's referring to California, but I feel a little queasy about trying to promise that.
Yeah.
But we got to figure out, because I'm thinking like a bug out bag might be nice.
That would be
something
dope. Yeah.
like a nice bug out bag, maybe like a 511, like one of those big 511s. I really, really love my 511 bag. What in the world? Hold on, 64 million in long liquidations at 65K. Jesus, veteran crypto bringing up the liquidations. Let's go here. I'm setting up something in the background. Don't pull this up, okay? Calm down, Isaac. Calm down. Don't get too crazy on me. Let's see here. Oh no, not even there. It's not even there. Who should we raid?
I don't know.
Who should we raid? We could raid.
Raid ourselves.
We're not gonna raid ourselves. I'm gonna raid freaking Sin City. I set it up to raid Sin City. Now on this contract address that Nicole Ministator just dropped for me, what in the hell is this thing? Let's see here. I kind of got to go in here and check out what you're looking at. She said it is mint. Nicole, are you talking about a new project that's being minted? What is this? It's MAGA on Wormhole. I already have MAGA on Solana. I'm kind of confused on what the hell you're talking about here. And I can't even look at this. Look at this TISM that I'm going through.
I got it. I'm gonna.
You gonna get it in there?
Yep. MAGA
what is this? A Diddy freak off?
This is a Diddy freak off.
All right, you know how to pull over your computer, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. What are we looking at here? Show me this.
This is what we're looking at here.
Okay, MAGA VP. Okay, so this is a politified derivative.
Yeah.
Give me the daily on this thing. How many days has this been alive?
Let's take a look. How many days has this been alive?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
It's been alive since February 16th.
Nicole, why are you going into this thing?
Yeah, this is a stupid play.
I mean, it might not be stupid if it works out, but I'm just curious if you got some inside, nod. I mean, there's only 147 transactions, about 9K in volume.
Is this not it?
It needs a good community takeover.
No, this is it. This is the contact address you posted. 8.5 thousand in
this
volume, 0% in the 5 minute. Yeah, this does not look like a good buy, guys.
This scares me. Jesus. And Trump's rolling out the WorldFi token. I think he's rolling out the WorldFi token.
Yeah.
We're going to see how successful or non-successful that is. Should I just be an agent of chaos and freaking do something on this chart?
Why not?
I don't know, dude. Maybe I need to wait for this volume node to do anything, but this price action cut through it like butter. Today almost feels like I should be happy with my little 10% grab and just wait for some calm to come back. Look at the volume node we're sitting above. Here's 65.7 again. That kind of looks like the the range we're building here. We've kind of just carved out our new range that we have to work with. Let's see here. God, look at that shit. Pure violence. Absolute violence Bitcoin has chosen. I don't know.
64 is where I got wicked out.
64? This is where you got wicked out?
The bottom of that candle.
Oh, my God. And I was riding that. I rode it all the way down. I was down like 30%. Boom. Going up. Someone's voting yes. Stacey Lewis voting yes. God. I don't even... What the hell do you even do? It's probably just going to keep jackknifing within this range for the rest of the day because all the fun was had early morning. And the bullshit about this is I woke up and I'm like, oh, I'm going to put in a long. Oh, but I don't see confluence. We got to come back down. And there was none to be had. Absolute chaos. Buy at $66,666.66. That sounds like a trade that is going to send me straight to the depths of hell right there. Choose violence. God, you know what?
I already did that today.
We did, and I got like, what, 10% out of it?
Yeah, I was up 20%, and then I lost 23%. I was like, yeah, that's great.
Oh, man. I mean, I don't know. This is looking... It's looking a little much. I need a little bit more confluence before I get into it. Huge liquidations again. Let's look at the liquidations. Since we're sitting here, I've had 2 or 3 cups of coffee, and so it's now starting to kick in, you know. And so if you're sitting here expecting the show to end, I don't know. It might not ever end.
Be here all fucking day, guys. So.
And I know you're here for it.
I'm here for it.
You know, I know that you're here for it. And that feels good. That feels really good. Let's see what we're dealing with on this 12-hour time frame. So this is a shorter time frame. Shut up, Hoover.
Fuck off, Hoover.
Jesus, Murphy.
Time for
so
you.
68,000 still sitting here looking to destroy hopes and dreams, but also 64.5 showing up on liquidation levels on the 12-hour. Let's go to the 7-day. Check out. We do have a link for
Capital in our description below. Go check it out.
We have a link. Down in the description below.
In the description below. Go press it to get some.
You're really starting to get my flow here. You're really starting to like soak into the vibe. You know, player hater of the year is now translated over to this youngin. What do you?
I have.
You're 18.
Big hater.
Yeah, big hater shit going
one of
on.
Ben's goons that I got in an argument with earlier. He ended up he was scrolling through my page and he saw my trading post that I did when I was like, "What is this hell?" A big jackknife. He was like, "You should stop trading." And I responded, "Oh, I found my biggest fan."
Oh, we're never going to stop trading.
Oh, I know. That's
up and down only. Only.
Okay, Jam Hoover is the stupid ass dog.
68,250 showing up a pretty nasty liquidation level on the 7-day. That is actually looking kind of thick. Yeah, that's kind of looking a little tantalizing right there. All right, let's go here. Run this. I know, and it's so funny. The Ben camp, like AJ celebrating his Tesla and all this. He's getting paid to shill Algorand and Bencoin, which is under investigation by the CFTC. So
I feel bad for AJ.
Smile in front of your fancy car, everyone. You can go to McDonald's together
while the feds are in front of you.
Oh my God. Oh, it's just all so crazy. Let's go here. Let's check this out. So this is on the 1 month time frame liquidation levels. Sitting here. I love you, Hoover, but hold on. Okay.
Hi, Hoover. What do you want?
Let's see here. Need longs building on the 48-hour. We got a lot of shit to go wrong at 57K. Look at just this absolute destruction. Like a lot of pain in between there. It's already at 66.9 now. Look at how fast this thing is moving.
My money's gone.
Look at Hoover.
Look at Hoover. Hi, Hoover.
Oh, he's giving you a kiss. What a jerk. All right, end the show. We're out of here.
We're out of here. Bye, everybody.
Bye.